What's up, guys? It's your boy back at you with another video. You get me? Basically, I just wanted to tune in and do a little video because I'm supposed to do one every day and I'm pushing it. I feel like is it been a day since the last video? I'm hoping it's not been 2 days because I've been on a roll basically. A funny story, real quick, before we get into today's video. I got like 6 subscribers yesterday. Thought it was going viral real quick. And then it turns out I was live streaming in the Unreal Discord server, and because my code was so bad, I got like 6 subscribers because of it. And it's because basically everyone was trying to get in touch with me through, through my YouTube channel, like, yo, fix up, man. Why go on with the code? Why go on with the code, them? You get me? So anyway, today and last night I basically spent rebuilding some stuff. This is one of the things I'm proud of because best believe I was avoiding blackboards. I was avoiding behavioural trees, but I tackled it. I got my zombies' behaviour in a tree. You know what I mean? So literally, I could not, for the life of me, get the. This is the specific issue, and it's not. I've not even solved it. Basically, the on-see porn, when you have porn sensing on your AI, your character, whatever you have porn sensing on, it doesn't. You can't turn it off. I literally, or me personally, I could not figure out how to turn it off, and everyone kept saying use sequence, use sequence. That doesn't work, as far as my understanding of a sequence goes. You get me? But anyway, my solution around it was to just literally delete the whole of my zombie blueprint. So look, empty, other than the damage, the zombie damage, which I'm keeping. I'm probably gonna do something with this and put it in a function, just so this blueprint looks empty as hell. Mainly because yesterday I was just getting roasted and it made me think that, like, this is a learning moment. You get me? So I took it as a learning moment and I started putting things into functions. Like yesterday I did these few functions. I didn't really understand it yesterday, but today guys, basically this attack player here, I was struggling how to set up like the attack player in this, which encouraged me to just go and make a function. So now this is my attack player, this little blue box. Yeah, and when I click on this, this is what's inside it. Okay, and this attack player function is actually inside my zombie, and that's my zombie blue. So I can like use it in places basically, and it's just nice in here. So in my zombie, okay, if I go to the event graph, it's empty, but inside this function, like, mathematics going on in here. You get me? So it's on some madness. You get me? So that was a learning curve today, and I wanted to document the thing and be like a win. So I learned how, and this was one dude yesterday. I'll be honest with you, he was pissing me off, but through pissing me off, he taught me 1 or 2 things. You get me? So I appreciate your help, whatever your name was. You know what I mean? I'm sure you come back on Discord today. So long story short, I'm learning, guys. So I figured out functions. You get me? I figured out behavioral trees. So I'm backtracking on my project, long story short, tidying shit up. And inside my survivor, my player 1, basically my character, it's apparently this is unacceptable like this. You get me? So I'm just gonna go, and now I'm understanding functions more, I'm gonna start putting things more inside functions. I'm learning a little bit about these things here. What do you call them? Components. But only because I'm using like the pawn emitter and like the AI stuff. And apparently you can do other stuff with these components. But the game I'm making, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, I'm kind of pulling back a little bit from like my original vision. The first video I come out with, I don't know, I haven't watched it since, to be honest. But if I remember correct, I was talking about a lot of shit, which is probably out of my skill range. And if I did make it, it wouldn't work. You get me? It would just like, you press play, and like your guy just like ends up in the sky for no reason. and then like the people like stuck in the walls and shit. Like it'd be like it'd be a madness. You get me? So although I'm using cubes, the default Blender cube, I'll still encounter issues. You get me? So I decided to pull back on my scope, seeing as I don't know shit about game design, and like I'm trying to fake it till I make it, but it's one of them things you can only fake it so far. Um, so basically, yeah, that's what I've been doing, is collapsing things down. I haven't got very far, but today and yesterday, honestly, I spent most of today trying to figure out how to get the on-sea pawn to turn off, and then when I couldn't do that, I scrapped everything, built this behavioral trees now. But anyway, now guys, but the only problem is now, actually, let me go back to the behavioral trees, is now I have to get my make noise emitter thing working again, basically, so the zombies can hear you, because I had to turn all that, well I didn't turn it off, I just deleted a lot of code, so I've got to see like what the fuck's going on with that shit. So now guys, we'll do a quick play test. Part of me was thinking, also, I stole this music off fucking that zombie game that closed down after 4 days. I'm gonna get rid of it, it's just a placeholder. I'll cut off the menu real quick, just in case they come for man. And I've totally forgot what on earth I was about to say, or I was saying. Yeah, me look, that zombie see me now. Yeah, also guys, just reminded me, I implemented another thing. It might have been a function or something, but basically it sprints. They start sprinting when they see you, you get me? It's a madness, so I'm gonna fucking put like sound effects in and they're gonna be like, ah! You get me? Oy, it's gonna be crazy. I bet I sound like a fucking right cracker through this fucking microphone screaming and shit. But anyway guys, I'm getting excited. So, yo, subscribe to the channel, you know, and support the thing, because I swear down, if I like get like a little bit of support with this, I'll take it to the end, you know. This is crazy. You know what's exciting? I've always wanted to make games, and I'm like almost, I'm smiling now guys, because I'm getting it. Like I'm understanding this shit. Are you mad? This geeky ass shit. Yo, like what is this? You get me? But anyway, and I figured out some madness, you know. I figured out like the geeky side of shit. Like I've done some multiplayer. The hardest shit that like I feel like I'm just gonna avoid until the end of days is like the inventory system. I've tried it, Tarkov style, guys. Like the things I'm gonna be implementing into this game is gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be a big game, I promise you. It won't be too big. That's the one thing I can promise you. I don't want to overpromise, but I promise you it's gonna be small. You know what I mean? A small game, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. So, I'm gonna do an actual video once I'm fully decided on the vision, or like 45% decided on the vision. But basically, it's going to be an extraction shooter, an online only extraction shooter, with leaderboards. So it's gonna be like mobile-esque. It's not gonna be a mobile game, I don't think. But this is like version 1.0. I'm gonna be the guy who like implements the shit that needs to be implemented. You get me? That's what we discussed, I think, in my first video. That, well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I was talking to someone else about that last week. But anyway, you know what I mean? Anyway, there's things I want to implement, so I want to implement this project. Not quick, but I say quick. It's probably gonna be like I'll be working on this for a while. You get me? But like I do want to finish this game, and then like make other games implementing similar things, and like other things which I'd like to implement, or I might be able to do it in this. I don't know yet how. I don't know what's gonna happen with this game. It could take off, it could not, because there's one thing I'm good at, guys, in life, is like sticking to shit, at least for a good while anyway. Like I can go like 40% at something for about 2 years before like start getting like pissed off and like giving up. You get me? So like if I can like push through with this project, you know what I mean? We've got torch. We do have a rucksack, but oh, we can still pick it up. We can still pick up the rucksack. Yeah, me guys. That was supposed to be for the devlog, to be honest, but like we'll still do it in the devlog. Basically, I was thinking about this. Like, part of me wanted to have like a bit of secrecy about the game, and like go down like the publishing route, like begging for help and that, you know, like asking for money and shit, cause like I've got a sick concept and like um I know I'm shit at like speaking like my concept, but the concept's cool, guys. You'll see as like I build out the game. You basically a dot, like surviving. You get me? The zombies. I'm gonna focus on things that like haven't been focused on before. Like in my opinion, like number of zombies. There's gonna be a healthy amount of zombies. You get me? You're gonna get swarmed to fuck. There ain't gonna be no zombies that explode and shit. There's not gonna be no zombie bosses. There'll be slightly different types of zombies, like maybe one zombie's a bit faster than the other. Like one might, you know what I mean? Like little slight differences like that between zombies. But it's gonna be realistic-esque, because it's top down. You're a glowing dot. Well, you're gonna be able to change skins and stuff, but it's top down. You're a dot, which takes away from the realism, but that also takes away from the stress, and I'm hoping adds to the enjoyment, because sometimes with some of these games you spend more of your time feeling like, if I die my life's over. You get me? So I'm just looking at my stamina right now and it's glitched, you see, so I'm gonna have to look like what's going on there with my stamina. Seems to release when I press. Basically, I'm using like a timer by event on my stamina, and I don't think it's the right way to go. The problem is with this Unreal shit is like there's so many different ways to implement something. Some ways don't quite want to work, other ways do. And is there like a to the book way to do it? Technically yes, and other ways no, because like the best things aren't always made by doing it right. You know what I mean? So. And I mean, game design might be different, but that's my opinion anyway. So that stamina's glitching out down there. I gotta figure that shit out. Doesn't want to go back up right now. So yeah, why was I actually even making this video? I just wanted to show the overhaul of like the behavioral trees, the fact that I learnt a little bit about those functions, which was exciting. You know what I mean? Because now I'm gonna be able to like combine, not combine, like condense my work like down like this. All could be virtually empty if I can get like some reusable freaking functions built out, and then I can start working on other things, guys. But I'm ready to not work on other things, but I'm ready to. I've still got a lot, because I'm working on replication basically, guys. So all these highlighted boxes here, these are all replication. So replication, I mean multiplayer, whatever you want to call it. It's just multiplayer in it. So all the things that have to be like shown on the player's screen as well is what we call in game design replicated. If something's being replicated, it means on the other person's screen they can see it. So things that need to be replicated, there's some things that are replicated already, like just your basic movement and stuff, I think. But it's things like picking up a gun, like you've got to replicate that, so you got to do some madness. But it's not actually that mad. You only have to split it up into like, you don't have to actually yeah, you wouldn't actually need this extra box. I've just made like another event with the thing happening, but you need like 2 or 3 boxes basically. It's like you send it from just Unreal or wherever the fuck, you just send your code to the server, wherever the fuck it comes from, to the server, and then from the server to the other person's screen, and then through that process you get multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, long story short, guys, if that makes any sense. So I'm working on that now. I'm nearly done. Like there's this a little bit here to do, and then I gotta go through and just test it. All this is working, so I'll show you that now actually, guys, real quick while we're on here. So if I change this to 2 players, net mode to as listen server, it's set up by this Well, it was set by it, but it was set to that. But you can't actually. I'm talking shit. I don't think you can set that. I think you just. It's supposed to be that like through the menu. I think, but I don't know. I don't know. My brain's not working right. I don't even know if I'm. Never mind. Let's go because I end up stuttering my words doing this game design shit because half the time I don't actually know what I'm talking about. That's the truth of it. So let's create this game. No. Yeah, create the game on one screen. So yeah, that's what I was. That's what. Never mind. So Windows button. This zombie's gonna come fucking get me. Find game. Refresh games. This is cool as shit. This now, guys. Watch. Refresh, and then we can join the game. He's killed me before I've even had time to. Oh fuck. Right. So. Okay, so we'll set up the game real quick with one person. We'll run him over here to the distance, to a safe distance, and then we'll join the game real quick with someone else, the other person. This is cool how I can press refresh just this alone, guys. No, you don't understand how many hours it took, man, to figure this shit out. Join game, and then we're in at a match with this geezer. Get me? So basically, let me. Oh, fuck's sake! I'm gonna have to click on this screen, so we can run him over. Quick meeting point thing. Get me? So we'll park him here. Switch screens to the other guy, and then I can show you this replication. Pick up this. Works. I can't remember what I've actually replicated, to be honest. Did I replicate the torch? Oh, we've got a glitch there. The torch isn't replicated. You see the torch is still on the floor in the top left screen, but it's in my hand down here. So that one's not done, but the pistol's done. And also I had to do I didn't just have to do the pick up, I had to replicate the drop individually. Do you know how long that shit took? And then the shotgun. Can we? Friendly fire. It actually notifies that like it's hitting him, which means I can put friendly fire on. That's cool as shit. Right. I'm gonna definitely put in friendly guys. I'm definitely putting friendly fire on. You get me? So dash that gun. We got the gun replication. Is the rucksack replicated? Moment of truth. Oh, actually, is this replicated? I don't think it is. What? You see what I mean by it gets a bit glitchy? I said this in the last video. I picked that bag up and now I got the shotgun. What on earth will go on there? I don't know. But something else to figure out. So we pick up the bag. The bags are not replicated, so it's kind of trippy as hell. Like I've got the bag on one screen and my man ain't got a clue. So at least you know what's mad. Now I know what happens when like sometimes I play games in the past and it's like it's glitched or like I can see something on my screen which ain't happening on their screen, and it's probably because they fucking forgot to replicate that shit. There's bare things to replicate, you know. Something might slip through the gaps. Yeah, I've got to sort these glitches out, like, and when I'm playing, I need to replicate. Well, I think I need to replicate this blood splatter shit as well, because the zombies, it won't even register damage when I'm in like a. Okay, so we've got a lot of replication work to do and now it's crashed. Look at this shit. Oh my god.